Thanks for joining us for our mid-month rally call. We are really excited because we have been working on some things that we are going to roll out for the team that I think are really going to help us hit those goals. Now, I know that for a lot of us, we've all been chatting individually and in the team threads, and coming off 4th of July holiday and people are on vacation right now, it seems super slow. So we don't want anyone to get discouraged because that's totally typical. It's happening across the board. I've been chatting with some of my power partners, but I've got some tips that I want all of us to do, myself included, here for the next, what do we got, 2.5 weeks left of the month. So, one thing I noticed, there's a lot of awesome stuff happening on our teams, in our businesses, with our customers, with our new ambassadors. I am seeing it all the time in the chats, right? Somebody worked out, somebody sent an awesome message about how Plexus has helped them, somebody made an awesome post. So I'm seeing a lot of things in the threads, but I'm not seeing it on the team pages. And I'm telling you what, when we ask ourselves, why are my people not sharing? Why do they not want to do this? Why do I not have? It's because they're not seeing it, right? Only those of us that are engaged and work in the business are seeing it in the threads, right? Or we're seeing it if you ask like, hey, go check out this awesome post my newbie made. I really want all of us guys, and I'm going to challenge all of us for the next 2 weeks, put that stuff on the team page. When they see, listen, we've got all those newbies. When they see all of those wins and they see someone who made $20 by getting their best friend to do this with them, or somebody made a great post and how easy that is to make a post, or somebody gets a shout out, or somebody was consistent on their products, or somebody troubleshooted with us. Is that the word, troubleshooted, troubleshot with us, right? Bring the energy to the pages, my friends. We are going to see a huge uptick when that happens, when that synergy happens. I'll give you a couple of examples. Allie went live on our team page to talk about her baby and pooping. And there are people commenting on that video that I haven't seen in the team page at all. And somebody else, we did a coffee talk on our team page last week. I saw people commenting that I didn't even know were still in the team page. So when we bring that stuff to those pages, people are seeing it and they're paying attention. And that's just going to help inspire more people to want to share, to want to earn the stimulus, to want to get their best friend to do it with them, maybe even to just drink their water and take their product. So can we all agree that we're going to put it in our kind of daily to-do to spend 15 minutes. So anytime you put something in a thread, if you're like, hey, shout out to Lauren, she did an awesome live, put it on the team page, right? And I'm not saying instead of the chats, because I love our chats, but can you do it in both places? Because I promise if we do, we're going to see a huge uptick in energy from our teams, okay? The other thing I did, I posted on our Jewel page asking what people think their biggest thing is to really kick up activity and interest, right? Because we're all talking with our leaders and like, man, like energy is great, but how do we like kick it up? What does that mean? So here's what some of them are saying so far, okay? And the ideas are still coming in. So they said, are we being transparent in what we're doing with our teams? So if we're doing an event and we're putting 10 people in, why not put 100 people in the event? Or if we're sending 3 messages every day to people, why not send 10 messages every day to people, right? And connect with our leaders and get these things together and say, like in our rank makers thread, like, all right, I am guilty. I only sent like 2 messages today. I'm going to kick that up because I have big goals and I'm going to send 10 messages today, right? So just thinking about ways we can kick it up for these next 2 weeks, because I know we all have big goals. And even though technically the impact bonus checks are gone, they're still giving everyone $100 for adding 3. So it's basically the same thing, just under a different name. For all of the new ambassadors that have joined in June, they're still new, and the ones that have joined so far in July, Sarah's going to talk a lot about those. She's got this awesome new program that she's going to roll out, so I don't want to steal her thunder. But as she talks about it, are you taking that extra step with your new ambassadors? Have you asked them to grab their best friend to do it with them? Have you added them to a 3-way message welcoming them or call it a customer care message. Are you adding them to a message with either your sponsor or somebody else on the team that can inspire them and show them that great connection? So I just want to challenge all of us before we get into these awesome things to think about how we can bring the energy and the excitement that we all see every day on the Zooms and in our chats onto the team pages to help inspire all of those wholesalers and all those other people that, they're not with us on the Zooms or in the chats. Okay. So.
Absolutely. And I was just going to add to that, when we share in the Rank Makers thread or wherever it is that, oh my gosh, I just logged in and sent a really hard message to somebody I was scared to send to, or just, any one of those things, I guarantee you it inspires people on the thread to be like, oh my gosh, I haven't sat down and done anything today. Marion's doing it, Amy's doing it, whatever, I'm going to jump in and get my stuff done too. And, I really we're going to talk about this a little bit later with some actual actionable things, but grab a running partner and run with them or a group. And if it is just the Rank Makers chat, that's fabulous, but start sharing in there what you're doing. I love, Nicole is super good at that. And so is Tamsin. I don't know if she's on this call, but they both are super good at always sharing this is what I just did, and it really always, even me, it reminds me to jump in, go do the things, look at my calendar, figure out what I can impact today, and go from there. So, and I totally agree with Amy about sharing on the team pages. You guys, FOMO is real. FOMO is a huge, huge driver, and people want to be with a winning team that's having fun. And so the more recognition, the more shout outs, you guys do it on every single page that you're on, every team page, not just one team page. We've talked about this in the other calls, how to get new runners and how to get people, going and all of that kind of stuff, and how to vision cast. All of those things stem from recognition and excitement and fun and FOMO, and seeing other people do this and have fun with it, because when they see that and when they see others are actually putting themselves out there, it is a driver to be like, why not me? Why, I'm not any different than that girl. And the more times they see it, the more that repetitive nature of it happens, the more likely they're going to be like, all right, I'm just going to try, and so Amy, I didn't know if you wanted to talk real quick about, if you wanted to just jump in with the new initiative that we're talking about, or if you want to talk a little bit about the goals, or.
Well, I think what we can do, guys, as Sarah starts this, because we definitely want to be, respective of everyone's time, especially because we could talk forever, right? So why don't you guys, as Sarah starts this new initiative, I want you to put your goals in the chat. I want everyone to say what your goal is for this month, and maybe what your goal is for next month, if it's not necessarily a rank goal right now. Maybe you're setting yourself up for a rank next month, whatever it is, put it in the chat. She's going to roll out this new initiative, and then I have got something about ranks that we'll talk about later, and I'll take notes, Sarah, as you're talking, what people put in the chat.
Yeah, definitely. So remind yourself, whatever you did at the beginning of the month as far as your goals go, try and stick with that, you guys. Don't diminish your goals just because we're a couple weeks into the month. The magic always happens at the end of the month. We know that. We're procrastinators by nature. Well, at least I am. And so it all tends to come to fruition at the end of the month. We know the seeds get planted, the talks start happening. Just putting it in writing in the chat is going to hold yourself accountable. I'm glad we were vibing on that, Amy. I was like, I don't want to take the whole time doing the round robin of goals. Okay, so let me screen share real quick. All right, so we are starting, and I'm going to send this out to you guys in, let me fix this. Hold on. Sorry. I'm going to send this out in email form to anybody that has anybody that has signed anybody over the course of this month. I have this great email that's set up so that everybody's going to get this information. We're also going to do, and you're going to see what I'm about to talk about, we're also going to do a big initiative on our team pages in regard to this as well, because you guys, this is super, super simple. It's duplicatable. It works with the incentives that we have going right now, but it works always too. So this isn't just a, oh, we're doing this in the month of July thing. This is a super, super, super easy plan. I talked about it with Amy Morton, and she started implementing it on her team, and it is going amazingly well, you guys. So what I want to do is talk to you guys a little bit about this whole concept of refer three. So a lot of times I feel that our ambassadors and that are sponsoring people and our new ambassadors overthink our entire referral program. And so I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, why do we do this? Why? People that end up referring people to businesses, whether it's signing up for a HelloFresh membership, whether it's going to a restaurant, whether it's going into Ulta and saying, oh my gosh, you know, I love this eyeshadow, blush, blah, blah, whatever it is, we are constantly referring people. But not only that, when we sign up for a new service, a new subscription service, a new products that we're purchasing, inevitably at checkout, even at places like Nordstrom and what have you, it'll say, hey, do you want to refer a friend to try this with you? If so, your friend's getting a discount and you're going to get a discount or some sort of coupon or incentive or gift card or whatever that looks like. This is no different. You can approach this business as a, I want to go diamond and I'm going to supplement my income and I'm going to build a business and I'm an entrepreneur all the way. But most people actually start as dabblers or start as a wholesale ambassador and end up being like, well, my friend needs to take these products too, right? So what we're doing with this refer three initiative and idea, and these are graphics that I'm going to send to you guys that I created. This is going to be just like a little bit of a toolkit to enable those conversations. It's a very duplicatable toolkit, a very duplicatable way of getting your ambassadors to understand that sharing does not equate to I'm a network marketer, I'm building a business. Sharing is simply using your referral link, just like your HelloFresh link, just like anything else. We posted that on the team page, but we're taking a step further with this, and we are creating a little system with this that is super, super easy. So over on the left-hand side, you guys can see exactly, you know, what they're going to get, how the referral program works, kind of explains it, right? So for our new ambassadors that are signing new ambassadors, helps them with the concept, helps them understand how that referral program works. For the most part, I assume you guys on this call understand that. Now, on the right-hand side of the screen, I want to show you guys just exactly how this works. So at sign up, directly after, and the idea is within the first 24 to 48 hours to get these folks on the phone. And if you guys haven't done that already, and this is like your newbies from June or earlier this month or something like that, there is zero reason why you can't start this right now with them. In fact, that's what we're asking you to do. So what you want to do is just send them a message and say something like, hey, you know, I wanted to just hop on a phone call really quick with you and go over your subscription, go over your virtual office, make sure everything's going well with your products. And if it's a brand new ambassador, obviously you're not going to say that, but I'm going to talk to you about your product instructions, blah, 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 right? Super, super simple. Of course, in the first 24 to 48 hours, that's the magical time where they're like, yes, okay, I'm excited, I'm starting something new. Yes, I want all the information. I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing. I want to make sure that I know where my subscription is, how to log in, how to order, all the stuff. So you get on the phone with them, or better yet, a Zoom, and you walk them through. And the idea is to end that conversation with showing them how to find their referral link and explaining this program off to the left over here. So then how that conversation goes, I've given you verbiage and everything on this screen where that little bell is, says, I want to show you the referral link Plex has generated for you at sign up. And then you teach them how to go over to it, right? This referral link is fabulous. It works just like HelloFresh, those wine clubs. If you share it with 3 people, they're gonna get an awesome discount just like you did, and you're gonna earn $300. So what 5 people can you talk to about trying Plexus with you right now? You guys, Amy Morton has been doing this, and every single person that she has talked to has given her a list of 5. They get it. They get the concept of the referral. They get the concept of the what's in it for me, and I'm passing on a discount to you. You guys, up there on that top one right here where it says even better, have them download the Engage app. That's where we want to go with this, because if you guys aren't familiar, and I think most of you guys are, if they download that Engage app, they're going to be able to pass on, in addition to whatever our current incentives are, they're going to also be able to pass on 10% off to their friend. So it truly is, I'm getting $300 for just referring out something that I am trying as well, and my friends are getting 10% off, right? So that's ideal. If you can't get them to download that app, they're still giving the great discount in the welcome pack, still giving the great discount on the sales and specials that we're having right now with the, you know, money off and all of that. So next, have them give you that list right then and there, or send it to you within a couple of minutes. That's the idea, right? Speed equals success here. So, and that sense of urgency and, hey, let's get this done right now, not a week later, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then you walk them through, okay, this is what we're going to do. Simply reach out to each one of these people on this list and say, hey, I just signed up with this company to take some of their products. And then you make it personal, right? To lose weight and to have more energy and to hopefully get a better night's sleep, or, you know, whatever those goals are. And you are writing this for them, guys. Like, you are providing this for this verbiage for them. Copy, paste, give it to them. I think you would really like these two. I got a referral link from them that will give you 10% off and a great sale right now. Do you want to try it with me? There's no, I'm building a team. There's no, I'm trying to go silver. There's no, you know, building a business or anything like that. It is literally just like when I signed up for HelloFresh and I posted my thing on, and I was like, hey guys, I am trying HelloFresh because I don't have time to grocery shop and meal plan and do all the things. So this looked like a good option for my family. It's healthy. Does anybody want to try it with me? I think I had like 15 people sign up for HelloFresh with me when I did that, you guys. It's crazy. And the same thing with the DNA testing that I did for my dog. People send these all of the time. And so it's not far-fetched for them to send to their closest 5 people that they do life with and say, do you want to try this with me? I have this referral code and you can get money off too. Do you want to try it? And then the worst that can happen in these scenarios is they say no, right? And then it walks you through. I'm also going to send you a quick post that is super simple to post on Facebook to see if anyone on your friends list would like to try it with you. Post this post ASAP and include a selfie, and then it gives them the post to send. So you are literally doing a 3-step thing here. You're showing them that where their referral code is, explaining to them in terms that is super easy to understand and relatable, and then you're giving them the verbiage to send to their 5 people, and you're giving them a post. And the reason that you want to also include that post aspect is, A, that post does not say anything about them selling or building a business or anything like that. It says the same thing that they sent. But we all know that there are so many people on our newsfeed that want to get healthy and might want to try these products that aren't the top 5 people that come to your head, right? So it's the same thing that you would do with, you know, HelloFresh when they say, enter your friend's email and I'm going to send them a code. You know, this is just making it more personal. And this is doing that exact same process. And it is working phenomenally, you guys. Like, this is working. So we have this, the Refer 3 Ambassador Toolkit. And I'm so sorry, you guys, I can't see the chat right now. I'll check back in with it after. But so we have this, and this is going to be sent out to anybody on this team that so far has recruited and sponsored somebody in July. I'm like, what month are we in? In July. And they're going to get this, and they're going to get some explanation and some information on it. Then on Team Taylor, and I assume on the other pages as well, we're going to have this. And it's the exact same thing, but it's written to them, and it's action items that they can do. So you can actually send this to them if it's somebody that's like, wait, what? You know, and somebody that needs the visual and the graphic and all this kind of stuff. And it shows exactly what's in it for them. It has a duplicatable with all of the information, simple to understand, 3 steps, got the post, got the message, got the why, got the what's in it for them, and the what's in it for your friend. And everything is right here on the screen. And all they have to do is copy and paste the wording. You can also elect to not send this to them and just run it through with your Ambassador Toolkit, right? So super, super easy, super impactful, and it's timely and current with everything that everybody's going to. Everybody is talking right now about back to school. Everybody is concerned about immune systems and gut health and vitamins and their kids and teachers and all the things, right? So right now is a huge time when something like this could really, really explode your business. I want you guys to think about the impact that you guys can have on children's microbiome across the country with this, and getting these referrals in and getting this excitement and getting people healthy before they return to school and being around all the people and everything like that. Amy, did you want to add anything to this?
So no, I am just keeping up with the chats, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, this is like what we've been trying to figure out how to say, but you just made it so easy. So I think it's going to be awesome, but I want to make sure, and I know we're going to still talk about it, I just want to make sure everyone realizes like, this is great, but now we all have to use it. And I want us to like do this together, and do not be afraid to put stuff on I know we say it till we're blue in the face. Don't be afraid to put the stuff on the team pages, right? Don't be afraid to lock arms and message some people who are doing this with you and be like, all right, show me the messages you sent today. Send me a screenshot. Like, this is what I'm going to start doing to you guys who come to me and say, I'm ready to roll. I'm going to say, all right, send me a screenshot. And then I'm going to send screenshots to Sarah Taylor. Here is the message I sent to my wholesalers, right? For that accountability. So we're all pumped, Sarah. That's the chat you have to keep up with. We're just all excited.
So, and this is the thing, I want you guys to realize, like, if you do this, like, this is wholesalers. This is for wholesalers 100%. I mean, the business builders, you can have a really aggressive conversation. You can do all of this. Absolutely. And that's a much easier conversation, right? In general, you just talk about building business, talk about the comp plan, do all the things. This is really directed at literally helping every single person on your team get started sharing in the immediate days before they have a testimony, before all the things. You don't try HelloFresh and already know that you love it, blah blah blah. We have a 60-day money back guarantee. Like, and this is a easy transition to just making a post and seeing who else wants to try it. So this is going to be amazing, and this is the way that we're going to start duplicating silvers before their welcome pack arrives, in a really easy and non-scary, non-salesy kind of way. It is literally just referring products that you're going to get started on to people that might want to get started with you. It's not selling, it's not doing anything like that. So really excited about this. And so I'm going to get this screen right here up onto Team Taylor and get everybody started going with it. And I want you guys to walk through this with all of your new July team members and new June team members as well. And let's make this a really big thing that everybody is doing and having crazy success. And I promise you guys, having that phone call works. Oh my gosh, it works so well, because you cannot do this in Messenger, right? Like, you can't just have these conversations over Messenger. So Zoom or phone is phenomenal, and those things give a connection with people that you just cannot get through Messenger. So Amy's going to talk a little bit about what we're doing rank specific for the rest of the month. You are muted.
I am muted, Zoom rookie. Look at me. Okay, so I am really excited about this, guys, and we don't want it to be more stuff, because I already hear people sometimes saying like, oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. What do I focus on? This is a tool for you guys to just connect like we already are, but in a more focused way. So what we're going to do is we are going to do rank specific cohorts, and we're calling them communication Zooms. So we're putting people together so you can run together, because there is so much power in finding those people that have the same goals as you and sharing those ideas and doing it for people that aren't necessarily on your team. In fact, just like today, I reached out to one of my power partners that's not on Team Taylor, and I was like, girlfriend, I need some ideas. What you got? What are we doing? Okay. So we're putting together 3 groups. Well, there's actually a 4th group, but they're already together. The Go Silver and Senior Silver. So anyone that is their goal, we're going to put them in a cohort. And then gold and senior gold together, and then ruby and senior ruby together. Now we already have those who are going for jewel. They're already together. That's not why they're on there. We will put a post up on the team pages to get to know who is interested. Then Sarah and I together are going to kick off with calls on Monday, 1 30-minute call for each cohort with specific things that you need to do to get to that rank, because they're all different, right? What you need to do when you're going for senior silver is completely different than what you need to do when you're going for ruby. The goal of this, though, is to foster those partnerships, so then you guys create your own little message thread and maybe your own little power hours that you guys do together, outside of what we do as a big team. So I'm really excited about this, but again, we don't want you to look at it as some sort of extra thing. Really use it for your business, especially, and this doesn't mean you're going to be in this group forever, right? Like you can move throughout the cohorts as you rank, but I really think there's some good opportunity for some synergy here, because sometimes you feel like you're on an island, right? Like you feel like you're the only one who's going for senior silver, or you're in the chat, but everyone else is talking about other goals and you're not even silver yet. So I'm really excited for these rank breakouts. So next slide, Sarah. Yeah, you want to go ahead and talk about this?
Let me unmute. So along with that, I have always loved, we're not going to do accountability calls or anything like that, but we have this weekly accountability sheet for you guys to, if you get into little partnerships within your, or a couple people, or even within those chat threads for gold, senior gold, whatever, all of you guys running together is, like we said, when you share something in a chat thread, when you give an idea of what you're doing that day, when you share that you had some success by doing XYZ thing, that inspires other people to have an idea and maybe take what you just did and share it, make it a little bit better, build on each other. And when you're all rowing in the same direction, aiming for the same goal, you're going to have success. And so this is just a little way to kind of work with your accountability partners. We have this, we're going to upload it as well, to kind of figure out, just what you have going on that week. It's got your goals, it's got your tracking, all of that kind of stuff, and it has little things that you can share. If you had a message that worked really well, whether it's like a follow-up message or a recruiting message or a post or anything like that, share that, but jot it down. This is just kind of like a memory jogger. Putting pen to paper sometimes really helps, or always really helps. If you're not that person, it's okay, but look at this, right? Use it as kind of like a roadmap, a tool. And then we also have this, of course, you guys saw this last month. It was something that we used a whole bunch, and it has kind of like this is something to print out, put at your desk, and it has just a daily reminder of things that you should be doing on a daily basis. And then it makes sure you can just check mark each day that you've done it, and just kind of keeps your own personal accountability. This is not necessarily something for team accountability and that kind of thing like the other sheet is, and the chats and the game plan calls that we're going to do on Monday, but this is more just like a daily activity. Okay, I've got myself on track. So we want you guys to use these tools and realize you guys are in control of your destination. What your mindset says is going to be what's going to happen towards the end of the month. Because I know anytime that I've had a goal where I've been like, it is a must hit, I've got a deadline, I've got to do the things, it's happening, I get crazy creative. And I move mountains, but if I'm in my head and think it's not going to happen, I guarantee you I'm not going to hit that creative space. I'm not going to move the mountains because I've already decided that it's not happening, right? So I'm really hoping that with these groups and with our chats and everything like that, we can transform our mindset into one of, this is happening, I've got to do it. So here's, like every single day, logging in with purpose and passion and figuring out the action steps as you go. But that that mindset and that I am doing this, it is happening, and those sort of affirmations on a daily basis, and just that manifestation of the goal are going to drive your actions, and those actions are going to have a far different result than the actions of defeat. And I already know this isn't going to work, this reach out, that I'm going to reach out to the same person for the 90th time that sold me no 90 times. Like, don't set yourself up like that. That's a huge deal. So Amy, did you want to say anything else? I think that's all I've got.
I think that's it. So listen, guys, we will be putting this on the team page, right? So use the resource, and then what I would do, we're going to have these calls on Monday. They're 30 minutes. We probably are going to talk about the referral link for everyone based on that rank again, but also specific items. Make sure though, when we post these on our team pages, and listen, I'll post it on mine too. If you're on mine, like, you don't have to comment that you want in on both of them, because Sarah's going to post it on hers too. Just make sure you comment on one space so we know who to send the Zoom link to, who's going to be in that cohort. If you can't make the Zoom, we will record it. You can still be in the cohort and run with people, because I'm seeing some awesome, awesome goals. It's all happening, guys. And if we do this all together, it's going to even make it more fun. And that's why we do this, right? We show up because we're helping people and it's fun. So I encourage you guys to lean in. Shout out to the people that are leaning into the calls. I know we got a lot this month, but if you lean into these cohorts and you lean into this referral program, our businesses are just going to explode.
Absolutely. I'll just leave you guys with this too. I know that sometimes having these, everything on the little blue, the add 3, the refer 3 campaign kind of thing, you can have a fear response to it because it's something new. It's something you haven't done before. And I want to encourage you guys to just jump in with both feet, do it, try it, do it at least 5 times, and then come back and tell us exactly what happened with it. Because each time you might stumble over your words the first time, that's normal. You're going to get into a groove with it, and it's going to be crazy, crazy impactful, but you have to do it scared. Every new thing that anyone ever does is scared the first time, right? You don't have experience with it. So just do it and tell us what happens after. All right, that's all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.